In this video, we will guide you through how to make hold E to open GUI system in Roblox Studio. If you find this useful, then please consider subscribing and liking the video. So let's get started. First, open Roblox Studio and make sure you have Explorer and Properties enabled. If you don't see them, just go to the Home tab and just click on Explorer and Properties just like so to enable both of them. And now the first thing that we need to do is add a part. We need to add a part that will trigger the GUI. Just go to the Home tab and just add a part just like so. Place this anywhere in your map where you want the player to interact. You can even just go ahead and transform it to your liking or scale it to your liking just like so. Now this step is important. Rename this to something clean and simple. For example, in the Explorer, just right click on the part and choose to rename it, and you can rename it to something like block. Make sure you remember this name exactly because it is case sensitive, meaning a capital letter block is different from a small letter block. Now just click on the plus icon for your part, which in my case is going to be block, and just search for proximity prompt and just add a proximity prompt. This is what creates the part E or hold E interaction. Now with the proximity prompt selected, just go to your properties panel. You can adjust things like max activation distance, which controls how far the player can be to see the prompt, and also search for hold duration and set it to something like 1 and hit enter, so the player has to hold E for 1 second. You can customize this however you like, but that's a good default. Now that the interaction is ready, we need to create a GUI. In the Explorer panel, just scroll down and search for Starter GUI and click on the plus icon, and under Starter GUI, just add a Screen GUI. And once that the Screen GUI is added, just click on the plus icon and add a frame. This frame will be the UI that appears when player press E on their keyboard. You can resize it or reposition it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set the anchor point to 0.5 and scroll down and set the position to 0.5 and the size to 0.5, just like so. And once you have done that, you can just go ahead and customize it to your liking. So I'll just click on the plus icon and search for UI and add a UI corner and set the UI corner to 15, and just click on the plus icon once again and just type UI and now add a UI stroke. Make sure apply stroke mode is set to border just like so, and the thickness is set to around 4. For now, we will just keep it simple. Now inside the frame, just click on the plus icon and add a text button. This will act as your close button. You can just position it to however you like, just like so. Let's say I'm gonna press it here, and now I can just add UI corner and UI stroke. So I'll just click on them by holding Control key on my keyboard and press Control C and right click on the text button and choose to paste into. Now in the properties panel, while the text button is selected, scroll down and find the option for text. So in my case, it's going to be here, and name it to something like close and hit enter. After that, make sure text scaled is toggled on just like so, and you can choose the transparency, but I'm just gonna leave it for now and change the font to something like Fredoka 1, and I will set the background color so it clearly looks like a close button. I'll just change it to something like red and click on OK. And now here's the important step. Select your frame just like so and go to properties, and once you are in the properties, scroll down until you find visible and turn visible off. This is very important because we don't want the UI to show when the game starts. It should only appear when the player presses E. Now let's move on to scripting. Just click on your screen GUI for the plus icon and insert a local script just like so. And once you have done that, just delete the pre-existing script. And now go to the description of this video and copy the first script. And after copying, just press Ctrl V to paste it. Now we need to add just two things in this script. The first thing is your part name. Where it says your part name, you must replace it exactly with the name of your part. So in my case, we renamed it as block. So I'm just gonna go ahead and delete this particular your part name and type exactly block with the B capital. Remember, this is case sensitive. The second thing that you need to change is your frame name. So you will see your frame. So if you have renamed your frame in the Explorer panel, you just go ahead and rename it exactly what you renamed. In my case, we left it at default, so it's fine to leave it at default. Now just go to your place. Now we need to make the close button work. Just click on the plus icon for text button and add a local script. And just delete the pre-existing and copy and paste the second script from the description. And after pasting, this script will make the GUI close when the button is clicked. You don't really need to change anything in the script as long as your button is inside the frame. Now let's quickly understand what's happening. When the player holds E near the part, the proximity prompt is triggered and the script sets the frame visible to true, meaning it appears. When the player clicks on the close button, the second script sets the frame visible to false, hiding it again. Now, before testing, make sure your part is properly set up. So you can just go to your place and set up your part to your liking by just selecting your part. You can move it, you can scale it to however you like. Now select your part and in the properties, just toggle on the anchor just like so. Also make sure your proximity prompt is inside the correct part. Now just click on the play icon to test your game. Now that you have done that, just walk near your part and you will see E interact will toggle on. Just hold E and after 1 second, your GUI should appear. Now click on the close button once again and the GUI should disappear. You can repeat this as many times as you want and that's it. You now have a working hold E to open GUI system in Roblox Studio. If you find this video helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to GuideRealm for more tutorials. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.